Good morning, friends. Spring cleaning week is upon us, which means it's time for us to check back in with our old friend Dave Fagan from Stanley Steemer. Dave, thanks so much for letting us crash another job.
We seem to run into each other annually.
You can't get away from us.
No, but thank you for having us back out. I appreciate it.
Of course. What are we doing today?
Well, we're actually doing an air duct job. Doug's inside doing some cleaning right now, but more importantly, the house is cooped up for the wintertime.
Yep.
All that dust, dirt, and debris that's not exiting the houses is in your ductwork. Carpet cleaning, furniture cleaning, tile and grout cleaning,
all great
hardwood
things to do
cleaning,
this spring,
all
right?
that stuff. We're here to get you taken care of.
All right, well, you know I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I got my suit, I got my glasses. Should we get to work?
I'm ready if you are.
Let's do it. All right, fellas, we've removed the vent cover. You've identified a vent that needs to be cleaned. You got that really cool agitator tool. Let's clear it.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
So what we're doing now is we're using the high pressure air with the agitation tool, and we're forcing it down through the trunk line over to the main supply and towards our vacuum to extract all that dust and dirt and debris that's in the system.
Dave, from upstairs to downstairs, plenty of places to clean, including the infamous dryer lint vent, right?
One of the leading causes of house fires.
Right. Super scary, but also very easy to do. Ugh, that's a dirty one. Blah. But yeah, get this out of here. No. Woo, look at that. This has not been done for a while.
So what happens? Anything that this doesn't capture or can even get past it, it's going to go down through here, out through your dryer vent. With that, there's humidity in that air,
right,
because you're
moisture.
pushing all the moisture out to dry the clothes. This will impact the drying of your clothes and the time it takes, but more importantly, once this all cools down, everything will harden.
That's where you get into the hazard.
And that's when you get into the hazard of the fires.
All right, another filter in the house that folks can change regularly for regular maintenance is on the furnace. That's what this air filter is?
Yes, it is. This is a filter that is placed right here on most systems. Change it regularly. A dirty filter impedes the process of air moving through the system and can cause harm to the system itself.
Right, so this is something, changing your filters regularly, homeowners can do, you know, on every 3 months, whatever the basis, but then calling in the professionals is also important.
You also want to do that deep cleaning as well.
Yes, and now, this, you've told me about this before. I vaguely remember it helps purify the air. Can you tell us about the science behind this?
This gets everything on the microscopic level. Dust, allergens, mold, viruses.
Right, we've learned so much about all of those airborne things that you can't see and you can't sense, but they're there.
Yes, this is a UV light system. It will run 24/7, 365. 2-year life on expectancy on the bulb. This is new and improved for us. High output UV light. Recommend having one installed. If you don't have one, it will help to improve the indoor air quality.
Okay, great. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to installing this. I feel like I've earned myself a little break, so I'm gonna get out of my suit, take a break, send it back to the studio.
Thank you for having us back out.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks so much. We appreciate you. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, this is the time of year I feel like so many of us are starting to feel allergies and that kind of stuff, and you start to wonder what's in your house.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
That could be it, yeah. All right, well, the team at Stanley Steemer is busy this time of year, so make sure you dial them up sooner rather than later. And if you want them to spring clean your home too, just go to our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com.